Hey, looks like we're live. Good afternoon, everybody. This is the Two Old Farts coming at you. My name is Chuck.
And I'm Lou. I'm the better looking of the two old farts.
I ain't gonna fight you for
it. He had to take his glasses off so he could try to show his best appeal so people wouldn't side with me.
Okay, you win. Whatever. Whatever, old man.
I'm always right, never wrong. 1% of the time.
Sounds good. Oh, man. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Hope you had a good weekend. We got a great weekend coming up, Memorial Day weekend.
Yes, we do.
I got, when we get into this thing, I got a couple of notes I want to talk about because it's kind of important to me.
All right, go ahead and talk.
We get Memorial Day and Veterans Day mixed up.
Yes, we do.
Do you know the difference between the two? Being a 25 plus year veteran?
I know it, but why don't you explain it to everybody?
Well, the federal holidays of Veterans Day and Memorial Day are designed to celebrate members of the military, but they have some few differences. Memorial Day took shape after the Civil War to honor those who were killed or died as a result of wounds. Veterans Day is to honor those veterans who served and are still serving and are alive today. The flag on Memorial Day is only flown at half staff from sunrise to noon. It's quickly raised up and quickly brought down. Then at 3 o'clock, we have a moment of silence for all of our veterans. A lot of people don't understand that or don't know that or whatever, but there's a huge difference between those two holidays. And Veterans Day
is correct.
Is to honor all veterans who served.
That's true.
Yeah. So.
And speaking of veterans, and where were we on Friday?
We went to the Roundup. I'm going to tell you, I was really impressed. First time I ever seen, didn't even really know about that venue, but I was impressed with it. Great show, Lone Star. And I was really impressed with Mario Flores and the, was it Side Creek Band?
Soda Creek
Band. Okay. Got a chance to meet him and take a picture. I was almost impressed as much with him and his band as I was Lone Star. Now, I know there's a huge difference in how much time they've been playing and so forth, and equipment. But I thought that they put on a really good show.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah.
And he's got a nice venue.
Yes, it is. And, Stoney LaRue's coming on the 3rd of June. I didn't know that. I went on their website and looked up some things. And, of course, they got the Bellamy Brothers on the 4th of June again.
Speaking of the Bellamy Brothers, do you want to go see them again?
Yeah, I'd like to, especially at that venue.
Can you take Mom with you?
Yeah. She won't admit it, but she has a good time when she goes to those things. Of course, she has a 3-drink limit, but those 3 drinks puts her in a good mood, and she
definitely enjoys herself.
But she's like me. Anytime we spend time with our family, it makes us happy. Yeah, and we always enjoy you and Brenda,
and Mom enjoys the whiskey.
Yeah, she does. She's not a beer drinker. She got cured of that a long time ago.
Well, she ain't never tried since, has she?
No. A long time ago, she was one of her father's beer bottles, took a swig, and of course they had put some cigarette butts. A long time ago, our guys used to put their, and I'm sure they probably still do when they're out drinking, put their cigarette butts in the bottles and those kind of things. And she
that may or may not have happened to me in my past.
So, but she has a good time, and but I was impressed with that venue. It's really nice. It's nice looking. It's very open, and had a lot of amenities, and the staff was really friendly.
Yeah, it is. It's a great little venue.
And the prices, I got to tell you that you and I had what, 3 beers, three apiece?
I had 3. You might have had
Yeah,
2. I don't know.
I had 3. Then
Okay.
Brenda had 1 mixed drink. She had some water. And Mom had 3 mixed drinks. I only spent $35 for those drinks.
Are you kidding me?
I was shocked when I looked at it. $35.
You can spend that on 2 drinks at Aztec Theater. 2
Yep,
drinks, like
yep,
$35.
yeah. And the waitress that we had, or the girl that served us, she was really friendly.
Yep.
She didn't come back too frequently. She had it kind of just right. That's a
But
sign of
she
a
did
good.
come back, and that's the important part.
Exactly, that's a sign
Because
of a good
sometimes they kind of
waitress.
forget.
Yeah, especially when you're not buying a lot, But
Oh, exactly. It's always nice when you find a new venue. It's definitely out in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
yes, it is. But the scenery driving out there and back, at least the way that you and Brenda took us, I enjoy. I like getting out in the country. I like riding out in the country, just looking at things. It just kind of brings up your past, and history and all those kind of things, and kind of what things are going towards the future.
Kind of like when you took me out on that drive.
Yeah, we talked about the future, not about the past so much, right?
Yeah, we talked about the future, and it was a pretty short future talk.
Yeah, it was. But I'm going to tell you what, I am so proud of what you've done and what you're achieving and your stuff there. And you've changed my opinion of the old farts that do civil service. At one
Yeah,
time, my perception was they was just there to draw a paycheck, but you've
that
changed that.
perception is still there, Dad, and there are a lot of people who are just there to do the bare minimum. But let me tell you, if you work for me, the government's gonna get its fair share of work,
And
because
that's right.
it's an honor and a privilege to serve, not just on active duty in the military, but to serve as a government civilian.
Yeah, and that's the way it should be. You should earn your money. You're doing it for a good reason. You're doing it for Memorial Day and Veterans Day, and while we have those remembrances, and I hope like heck we can keep from having to add to those
I
events
agree.
that occurred during those time frames, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, I'm just really impressed with Mario Flores. I was looking at his, and maybe one of these days we'll have to go check out a couple of. He's all over San Antonio. I was looking at his
Yeah, he
website
is.
this morning.
He definitely doesn't sit around and do nothing. You would think having
No,
that venue that he owns or a co-owns with somebody else, you'd think he'd be just doing that, but he's not. He's out there hustling for his money.
no, I was looking at his website this morning. He's all over San Antonio this month at different venues playing and stuff like that, and just a really down to earth, friendly guy. When we came over, we took the picture. I expected it just to be like a little showmanship, but he was pretty natural and honest about. He felt like he was doing it because that's what he wanted to do.
I agree. Speaking of
Yeah,
which, what did you do with the picture? Did you post it on social media? Did you post it on our
not
accounts?
not yet, but I'm going to. I finally got some things for my DAV chapter up this morning. We got a recruiting event on the 28th, Sunday the 28th before Memorial Day at our neighborhood Walmart. So I got that posted this morning, but I'm going to post those pictures and some other things on on both websites, 20 Farts and my Facebook post.
Okay. But yeah, you should also get on Twitter with our account and maybe post that picture and maybe tag him in it.
Yep.
And if you don't know how to do that, I'm sure Jordan can teach you.
Yeah. Yeah. Between all the grandkids, they can show us how to do it, right?
I would hope so.
Yeah. Speaking of Jordan, she called me the other day. She was concerned. Uh, she was There was a lot of construction work going on in our area over here. So she Googled it on Google Maps, and it's going to take her like 2.5 hours to get to work. I said, no, I don't think so. And so it turned out it didn't. Yesterday, when I went to see Braylon's softball game out at towards Bernie out in that area, okay? When I Googled the address, it said an hour and 45 minutes. I said, no. So then I want to put my maps on and, on my car maps, 25 minutes. So you got to be careful when you Google those maps and stuff. And I thought it was kind of funny. So what else is going on?
What else is going on? Can you believe we both just said the exact same thing at the exact same time? What else is going on?
Well, we got two concerts coming up. One of them, Tanya Tucker, I'm really looking forward to seeing that because I've always liked her. She's always been a favorite of mine, so I'm really looking forward to that. And on your birthday, we're going to celebrate with Charlie Robinson. I think that's going to be a fun. We are. So that's two good ones coming up. And then I'm going to tell you, we're going to have to go back and look at some of these venues with Mario Flores. I'm impressed with that young man.
All right, we'll have to go check him out.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah. We'll go out and see the Bellamy Brothers too.
Yep, that's in June.
That'd be a good birthday present for your mom.
Yeah, it would. I know she likes the Bellamy Brothers, and she hasn't been with us. She might come out this time.
Yeah. So we'll see how it goes, right?
Yep, we will.
So what you got coming up? You got anything in?
Next week is a busy week. On Tuesday, I have a concert. It's the Clash of the Titans with Creator, Sepultura, and Death Angel. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I think Spirit World is opening up for them. And then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and we're coming back Saturday. Brenda and I are going down to the coast.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be down there for our anniversary, and we're taking the dogs, and we're staying in a condo right on the beach.
Oh, good for you. So you're going to be going when now?
Wednesday through Saturday.
All right. How many years that makes?
28.
Oh, that's not 28. Good. If you got to stop and think about it, that's not good. I'm going to try.
I got to count, man. It's been a long time.
You done something right. She kept you around, just like your mom.
That's pretty good for, especially for my second marriage.
Yeah.
I had that starter marriage. I figured out what I was doing wrong, and I figured I might as well try to do it right.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I'm just really proud of Brenda and what she does and how you guys raised Mackenzie. It's pretty awesome. And I got to tell you, those other two daughters of yours are pretty awesome too. Yeah,
they are. They're doing really, really good. I'm hoping to hear back from Kaylee on what's going on with Peter and his job search to be a senior pastor in their church, because there's a new pastor coming in to where they're at.
Oh, okay.
And so he's looking to see what other opportunities there are.
Good for him.
And Erica, I saw her about a month ago when she came into town to visit. She was in for work, and we had dinner with her and her boyfriend. And he's a great young man. Nice to meet him. So, yeah, everything's going great on that end. I got three great daughters, all doing great things.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Really, really proud. That's what I told you, your mom. That's why I like to go to see brother and softball. I love to watch young kids, young adults, high school, college, sports, and see their development and stuff like that. But it's more fun to go out and support them. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And I'll tell you, the game yesterday, Brendan pitches. I think I told you she got invited to try out for the All-Star team in San Antonio. She gets selected, which is a big deal. You do a lot of traveling as an All-Star, and stuff like that. But to see her from the first time I saw her this year pitching and what I saw yesterday, it's just like a 300% improvement. They were down 5-0. I said, oh man, when you get into the little leagues like that, you just don't know how the games go because they don't have a lot of skills yet and they're learning and stuff like that. Next thing I know, they got it tied up. And then the game ended up tied 9-9. But what was impressive to me is the coaches on both teams, how they were coaching those. They kept them motivated. They didn't get like me a little bit when I was trying to coach.
Get a little fired up.
Yeah, but they did a lot of good coaching and keeping them built up and talk about what they need to improve and stuff like that. That's fun. That's what's good about watching those kind of things.
Okay. Yeah. That's awesome stuff.
Yeah. And my Alabama softball team plays at 1:00 today. We win that game, we'll win the regional, so that means we'll go to the super regional. Not sure how that's going to turn out yet.
Well, just got to keep your fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And Texas State's baseball, they're still in it, aren't they?
Yes, they are. I say they were yesterday afternoon. I didn't get a chance to follow up this morning, but they were leading yesterday. I forgot who they were playing yesterday, but it was a pretty good, college team.
Yep, they won against Louisiana Monroe.
Yeah, Louisiana Monroe, yeah.
In the Sun Belt Conference. Mm-hmm. They beat them 13-2.
Yep.
Eat them up, Cats.
And I think they play today for that championship because that was a winners bracket yesterday, if I remember correctly. So the winners today.
It says they clinched the top 6 spot.
Yeah. And Clemson beat Georgia yesterday. That was a surprise for me, too. So,
in baseball or softball?
Softball.
Okay.
So I like watching the softball. Baseball, I love baseball, but unless I can go to the game in person, it gets kind of slow for me. Where softball, it gets a little bit more active, and the players get more active, and they can really talk a lot of trash.
Oh, I bet.
That's what makes it fun. So, anyway.
Well, it's a good thing we're recording another episode because we didn't get too many downloads on that first one that we did last week. We only got 5 downloads on it.
Oh, wow. That's surprising. Where are those 5 from?
I think they're all from Montana, believe it or not.
Wow.
I think they're all from Montana. So in the last 30 days, in the last 21 days, this month, we've had 12 from the United States and 1 from Ecuador.
Wow, that's surprising.
So yeah, we got 5 from Montana and Florida and Kansas, New Hampshire, Ohio, Tennessee, Virginia, Washington. So yeah, Montana. I was quite shocked, and like I said, don't forget we got Ecuador. So we're international.
We're pretty much all over the board outside the United States. There, that's pretty good.
Did you know we have hit every state except one for our podcast?
Which state's that?
Alaska. Yes, sir. We have hit almost every country in Europe, every country except I think 2 in South America. We have not hit Bolivia or Paraguay, but we have hit Brazil, Argentina, Chile, Peru, Ecuador, Colombia, Venezuela, Guyana, Suriname. We hit all them places. Nicaragua, El Salvador, Honduras, Guatemala, Mexico, the U.S., Canada. Hang on, did we hit Alaska? Did we hit Alaska? Let me look. Not
I
seeing
thought
it
a long
yet.
time ago we had got one from Alaska.
Not seeing it. Nope, not seeing it.
Yeah.
But like I said, in the world, man, we've hit almost all of Europe, Russia, Sweden. No, nobody from Sweden, but we've gotten one from Norway, Spain, Portugal, Morocco, Guyana, the Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Kenya, India, Pakistan, Egypt, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, New Guinea, the Philippines, Japan. So yeah.
How about from your mom's country, Belgium, where all her folks are from? I think we have some from there. I can't remember how many.
Belgium, let me see. Italy, France, Germany, Poland, Netherlands, Luxembourg. 4 from Belgium.
Oh wow. Okay. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe we got some distant relatives over there. We should shout out and say hi to.
who knows? But I'm very thankful for the people who have stumbled across us and downloaded us. Hopefully you like us and come back.
Yeah, and reach out to us on Facebook or Twitter and let us know what your thoughts are.
Yep, and the Old Man podcast, he messaged us on Podbean. He's like, "Welcome back. I miss you guys." That was a few days ago.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you need to check him out. The Old Man podcast. He's in
Yeah, I
Vancouver,
listened to it for a
Washington.
while, and I just kind of got out of my routines with this hand surgery and all this other stuff. So doing
Yeah,
pretty good.
he's a
So I
pretty
need to
funny
get
guy.
back into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was that one from Washington that listened to us.
Okay.
So like I said, you need to get your
He
Twitter
has a
set
good. I
up.
like it. Yeah, I like his podcast. He's pretty interesting and entertaining. Some good information.
So yeah, check him out. Get your Twitter set up and start getting on the socials. Follow some other podcasts. Give them some shout outs. Give us some shout outs. And maybe we can start to grow this audience a little bit.
Yep. That means I got to get up out of this chair and start doing some things.
Well, you have a phone and you can download your podcasts and on your phone, just put you some headphones in and listen to them.
Well, I don't know about
You don't have
headphones.
to do it on your computer.
Yeah. I usually listen to whatever I do listen to on the phone because with the hearing aids, there's a connection, so it gives me good connection.
Have you tried using some headphones?
Echoes too much with the headphones or the hearing aids. If I don't have the hearing aids, I don't hear anything, or very little.
Not even if you turn it up loud with the headphones on, you still can't hear?
No, it's very difficult. So anyway, that's what happens when you start getting old. That's why they call us 2 old farts, right?
Yep, 2 old farts.
Or at least one of us anyway.
I'm going to be 57. Yep, 57.
Yep, 1966. So.
And you are going to be 79.
Well, we don't need to talk about that.
Why not?
Sometimes I feel like 29. Sometimes I feel like 89. Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I'm 29 up here. until I look at the old man in the mirror, and I'm like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, pictures don't lie, do they? If you want to
No, they don't.
you just take a picture and look at it. It's going to be pretty
Nope.
real.
Yep.
Sometimes it can be a little scary.
Or a lot scary.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is this month I'm going to get this snackle tooth taken care of, so I'm excited about that.
It's about dang time.
Yeah, it's taking a while, huh? But
taking a while and probably costing a lot of money too.
Well, it's not costing me anything because I get it done through the VA.
Oh, okay. That's very good.
Yeah. So most of my medical I'm getting done through the VA. I got to give a shout out to the Audie Murphy VA clinic. Your Uncle Bobby goes there. You know, he had 2 major heart operations and those kind of things. And part of the process he's going through now, he builds up fluid in his body. So I finally talked to him and going over there. It's been probably 6 or 7 months ago now. But anyway, he goes over and he just loves it. He's getting all of his treatment now through them. He goes in next week, gets some adjustments on his defibrillator and stuff like that. But he goes in, and of course, you know, Uncle Bobby, he can BS you pretty talker. Good. Yeah. But anyway, he went in the other day, took him in 2 weeks ago. He could barely walk. I mean, you go 20 feet and you got to stop and rest because all that fluid builds up and it presses on his chest and his lungs, and you can't breathe. So 5 liters of fluid they drained out of him. So we went back last week and they only drained 2.5. But the one doctor he saw said, well, I think we could wait probably another week. And of course, Bobby knows if he waited another week, he'd be in the same shape again.
Yeah.
So he said, can I talk to another doctor? And she said, sure. So another doctor come in and said, oh yeah. So they got him set up. He goes in every week now and to be drained and stuff like that. So,
well, that's pretty good.
The Audie Murphy Clinic, I got to give them kudos.
We have very good VA care.
That's why I stay there, and versus going to 151, which is a great clinic. We talked about yesterday in our meeting, a lot of good feedback from the DAV chapter yesterday. By the way, you were absent, and it was duly noted.
Hey, like I told you, nobody sent me an email, and 2, Brenda was going out of town yesterday, so I was here till she left. Yeah. She's doing a 5K up in Florence, Texas with her sister and her niece.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to take off with her still here until she left.
So even though 151 is closer, I like the service and I like the way I'm treated. And, I think that's half of it. How you talk to people determines how they react to you in a good part of the time. But
you haven't been seen at the 151 clinic?
No. Not at all. I just keep going to the Audie Murphy Clinic. I know the people there. I know my way around there pretty good, and I like the doctors that I see there. So,
yeah, I've gotten my CT test done at the 151 clinic and my burn pit registry, whatever you call it, consultation with the doctor. It only took me 8 years after I registered with the burn pit to actually speak to a doctor about it.
Yeah. So when do you have your follow-up again from your emphysema test?
Or next month with pulmonology. Next month. Okay.
So if we go see Mario Flores, you got to leave the cigars alone.
I told you I gave them up that day. And so when we play Tennessee, I can't smoke a cigar.
We just had to buy one and not take the wrap off and chew on it, right?
Or maybe get a bubblegum cigar.
There you go. Yeah, that'll work. We just chew off, bite and chew it, spit it out, right?
I do miss a good cigar, though.
Yeah. But anyway.
Well, you know what? This awkward pause. Let me see here. Oh, man, we're coming right up on 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah. We just give a shout out to my sister Carolyn there in Georgia and all of family back in Alabama, and all those nieces and nephews are doing great things. Christy's son and daughters in ROTC and all those kind of things are just doing some really great things. And boy, what an artist she is. She has won some awards at the state level and with her drawing and stuff like that. Quite an artist for young adult.
Okay. So I'll give a shout out, like I said, to the Old Man Podcast. If you want to promote your podcast, go to Podcast Overlord. A good friend of mine from the Army, Rick, he's back in the States and he's got his own podcast. It's called Rick's Mix.
Next up, Straight Talk from Doug.
Let me see here. What else we got? There's this podcast I stumbled across on Twitter. I want to check out. It's Garage Beer Shenanigans. I want to check those guys out. They talk about anything and everything while drinking beers in a garage. Okay. All topics are up to debate. Nothing is off limits. Hey, maybe we should start drinking beer during our podcast.
There you go. Drink a little Shiner, a little Yingling, and yep. That was one of the things that impressed me about the Roundup. They had Yingling. That was shocking. Usually Bud has got the contracts around here for most of the venues and stuff.
And that makes me angry because it's like there's more beers out there, for one, and two, a lot of people don't like Bud or Bud Light.
Yeah.
So, give us some more opportunities.
Now, one of these days during this summer here, we're going to have to go back and make another round, another shot at our beer making.
Yes, we are. I need to buy. I've been looking. I just haven't pulled the trigger on a particular beer style to brew yet, and maybe next month we can make a trip to Shiner.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
We don't have a concert going on.
No. Well, we got two concerts in June, the 24th. One in June, then one in July.
I think we got two in June, old man.
Well, we'll have two now with the Bellamy Brothers, then
and Tanya Tucker.
Then in July for your birthday, we're going to go see Charlie Robinson. I'm looking forward to see him. That sounds like a pretty good group.
Well, I've got a few more. I've got GBH in June. That's Grievous Bodily Harm out of the UK. That's old punk band. The Great Divide and Venom, or at least one of the members from Venom. They're Venom Incorporated, not just Venom. They kind of broke apart. So some of the guys splintered off and started another band with the Venom name. And yep, we got Charlie Robinson and Jason Bolin and the Stragglers in July. I haven't bought tickets to Ace Frehley yet. I'm still debating on whether to go check out old Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
So not a lot going on in July. August, I got Clutch, Counting Crows with Brenda. Yeah, that's it for August. September, what do I got? Brenda and I are going to go see Sting up in Austin.
Oh, that'd be a good show.
Yep.
You're going to stay overnight? You're going to stay overnight or you're going to drive?
Nah, we're just going to drive up and back. October, I just bought tickets for the Dropkick Murphys. November, Brenda and I are going to see Aerosmith and the Black Crowes. So we got a little bit going on here and there.
All right.
Well, I guess it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah, just shout out. Hope everybody have a good Memorial Day weekend. Just remember what while we're celebrating that, and keep those people in your prayers. All those who did what they did for us on Memorial Day in those previous wars. And at 3:00, take that moment of silence.
Yep. All righty. Y'all take care. Be safe. Spread the word if you like us. If you don't, spread the word and tell them that you like us.
And if you don't like us, tell us why you don't like us.
Exactly. We do want to hear from you. So hit us up
Yeah.
on the socials, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, our own webpage, the2oldfarts.com. We want to hear from you.
All right. You have a good one. I'm going to take off, go see a softball game here shortly.
All right. You take care. Love you, Dad.
Love you too. Bye.
All right.